Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another product review. And the product that we're going to be taking a look at today is from a company called Votatu, and this is another affordable red dot sight. But sometimes these things are winners and sometimes they need some improvement. But we're going to find out which one this is, and today we're going to be looking at the model, the PMD504. I believe it comes with a mount so you can put it on Picatinny rail, but also it should have an RMR footprint if you want to mount it to pistols, which is what I'm going to do, and mount it to this Walther PDP full size. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera. Let's unbox this. Let's see what comes with it, check out its quality, and then we're going to get it to the range. All right, so here's the box this red dot comes in. It looks pretty nice, packaged well. It looks kind of like the other red dots that I have taken a look at from China. Yeah, some people are going to like that, some people aren't, but I do like to review these because these are affordable and not everybody can afford a new Trijicon or Aimpoint. Sometimes those are just out of the price point of some people just for various reasons of where they are in life or their financial situation. So they're always looking for something that is quality and affordable that might work and suit their needs. And this might be that product. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we get inside. All right, looks like we get some screws for mounting. We get the user manual. We get a cloth. Of course, we get some silica gel. We get some Allen wrenches, so everything we need to mount it. We get a battery. And the battery on this one is the CR1632 3-volt battery. And then we get the dot itself. Has a cover to it. Looks like it already has the mount for the Picatinny rail. And if we take this thing off, there it is. It actually looks pretty darn good. The glass is clear. It's big. And the battery compartment will be here on the side. I'm sure hoping these adjustments have clicks. That's the thing I always criticize many of these Chinese red dots for, is if they don't have the clicks, they will lose zero over time. But the quality of this looks pretty darn good. So it does look like it has an RMR mount. So I'll be able to just take these out, and I should be able to put it here on the Walther, which I already have an RMR plate for. So far, everything looks pretty darn good. So I'm curious if this thing already has a battery in it, or I need to install that other battery. Let me check it out here. It looks like it actually has a battery in it. So I don't know if I'll be able to get this on camera here, but the dot is really not a dot. It's actually more of a reticle, and it looks very much like an EOTech. So I'll look in the user manual and see if I can find the actual specs for that. But I think you can kind of see what it looks like there. It's hard to pick up on camera. So it does seem to be bright. It does seem to be clear. Everything on it looks just fine. All right, so let me read the owner's manual, get this thing mounted. I have to do that off camera because some of the video hosting platforms don't like what they call gun modifications. So, but you guys know how to mount one of these. So let me do all that and I'll come back to you and we'll see how it looks. So I am very impressed so far because they give us a ton of mounting screws for various options for your pistol or rifle or however you plan on using this. This is really nice, so you don't have to end up going out and buying other screws. Sometimes these companies don't provide enough of these or the right sizes, and they sure give you a lot here. When it comes to the mount, if you are going to use this with a M1913 rail, it's pretty good. It seems to be durable. It is well made. I don't see any machining marks. You can definitely use that with no problem. It did mount to this Walther PDP perfectly. It does use an RMR mount. The battery compartment is on the side. Some people are going to like that. I kind of do. One of my complaints with Trijicon is if you do have to replace the battery, you have to take the whole sight off. Here, you can just take the screwdriver and you can pry it off just like that. And there is your battery. And it just slides right in. Very easy to get to, but it does seem to be secure. I can't get it out with my finger, so you definitely need to use that screwdriver. When it comes to the on-off buttons, they're here on the side, and this sight does provide something that I do like, in that you can turn it off. Not all red dot sights you can turn off. Some of them are shake awake, and some of them are on all the time. I personally find that can be a little bit annoying because they will run the battery out quicker. Not that these things are too battery sensitive and heavy, but I do like the option of turning them off. Now, when it comes to the adjustments, this is the thing I really do like. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you know I complain about, and I think that many of these Chinese companies skimp on, are the adjustments. I always say you need to have click adjustments, and guess what this has? I'm very impressed. If I can get the screwdriver in there, it has click adjustments. I absolutely love that. That makes this sight so much nicer than other sights because that's going to hold the zero in place. So right now I am very impressed with this, and this might be the best Chinese red dot I have ever reviewed here on the table so far, but we're going to have to take it to the range and check its performance. So let's go ahead and do that now, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you the results and my final thoughts. So we got this sight back from the range, and how did it perform? Well, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. After I got it adjusted, it did hold 0 because it has those click adjustments. I am so happy to see that on these more affordable optics. That is a huge upgrade compared to many of the other ones that I have reviewed. I think the design is very robust. It remained mounted to the slide with no issue. The glass is clear. You have tons of brightness settings. I like the fact that the battery compartment is on the side. It's very easy to get to. I think it's very attractive. The only issue that I really had with it occurred at further distances because this is not a dot, it's more of a reticle. And the outer circle around the dot obstructed my view at 15 and 20 yards. And I really feel like if you're going to buy this dot, you need to know what you're going to be using it for. If it's going to be for closer up defensive engagements, maybe for a CCW pistol, I think it is absolutely perfect. If you're going to use it for target shooting or maybe even competition, you might want to go in a different direction. But make sure you look at this reticle before you buy it. It could be perfect for you, or it might not be exactly what you need for your application. But overall, the performance of this sight has been fantastic. It did not flicker. It held 0. I'm very, very impressed with it. So on my star rating, how would I rate the Votatu PMD504 red dot sight? Well, I am very impressed with it. It exceeded my expectations, but the fact it has that big old reticle and it obstructs my view just a little bit means I have to dock just a little bit of a point. So I'm going to give it 4.75 stars out of 5. Yeah, almost a perfect review. It exceeded my expectations, and I really feel like this is a great sight for the price that you're going to pay for it. It really is nice. It's versatile, it's well built, it's robust, and it works and holds 0. So I really can endorse this and say if you're looking for an affordable red dot sight that fits an RMR footprint, this is one you definitely should look at. So that is my review of the Votatu PMD504. What do you guys think? I know some people are hesitant to buy the more affordable dots, and I don't blame you, but not everybody can buy the Trijicons and the aim points, and they're looking for other options, and I think this one is definitely worth looking at. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.